Hey guys, Slimber here, and my voice may sound a little weird. I got sinuses and I just got my voice back. My hair is a little fucked up and I look like a goddamn turtle because I shaved yesterday. Anyways, today we're going to do a video on Red Ice TV. Now, Red Ice TV, I don't usually make these accusations, but I'll just say it. They may be Nazis because almost all of their fucking videos are like obsessed, basically about being obsessed with being white. And they all seem like paranoid white supremacist views and a lot of their stuff. But I saw this video on Amazing Atheist's channel, and now that I have this information that they kind of look like Nazis, I figure I might respond to this. And this video is like questions liberals can't answer, 10 questions liberals can't answer. So fuck it. We're gonna answer these questions. That intro is like way over the fucking top. It looks like a fucking Minecraft YouTuber fucking intro.
Hi, I'm Lana with Red Ice. It's true, you just can't argue with a leftist.
Whoa, coming right out the gate. You just can't argue with a leftist. You just can't argue with them. You can argue with conservatives, right-wingers, anybody but a leftist.
All the evidence on the planet won't be enough because they live in an alt universe.
I don't mean to provide a no-you type argument here, but aren't there a lot of conservatives that deny climate change when there's a lot of evidence to it? Aren't there a lot of religious conservatives that deny evolution even though there's a lot of fucking evidence to it?
Liberals are very bad at debating because they never do it. Because they only talk to other self-affirming, emotional-stroking liberals and have had zero opposition to challenge them.
Well, not once have you made a debate point in this video. Not once. You've been providing straw man arguments the whole time.
They are caught with their pants down at the most basic questions. But people like myself are very comfortable arguing with opponents.
So I don't mean to steal this point from the Amazing Atheist, but how would you know if they won't debate with you that you're comfortable with debating with other opponents? I'm pretty sure that's probably why people don't want to debate with you, is because you're making straw man arguments and you don't actually make actual debate points.
We've had a lot of practice to sharpen our arguments, and we don't crumble when people call us bad words. We deal with outrageous, never-seen-before censorship, banning, discrimination, defamation, and we're still here. As we toughen up, they become even weaker. Here are questions liberals cannot answer. 1. Gotta start with this one. If you're so pro-mass non-European immigration, why do you live in a white neighborhood?
What? What the fuck kind of question is that? Once again, I don't mean to steal Amazing Atheist's point, but this is generally the same as, if you like ice cream, why don't you marry it? Like, what in the fuck? You had me so hyped up, man. You said this would be a good one, but this was terrible.
They may say, well, this town has plenty of diversity. Yeah, down there, not where you live, up here.
Once again, another straw man argument. Not all liberals live in an all-white neighborhood. Not all liberals live in like all black or all Mexican neighborhood. It's kind of like me asking, if you like white people so much, why don't you get a time machine and go to Nazi Germany? Like, come on.
Why aren't you living in an immigrant refugee part of town? 2. What percentage of America can be white?
I mean, I don't know. I guess as how many white people live here. I don't really care what percentage of Americans are white or black or Hispanic, as long as everybody's treated equally.
60%, 40, 15, 2%? At what point is it acceptable? 3. At what point is it okay to have a border and immigration laws?
I mean, there's a border right now. So I guess right now, there's immigration laws right now, so I guess, well, we're a little harsh on the immigration laws right now, so I guess not right now. But it's, again, another straw man argument, and you're assuming every liberal believes the same thing. I mean, I definitely know there are some that agree with open borders. I don't agree with open borders. I think you do have to be careful. You do have to be a little selective, at least. A little bit more than a little, but you do have to be selective on who you let in. But not because of fucking, not like, you know, Trump or anything, I guess. Not like him.
4. What percentage of the population do whites have to be before it's morally acceptable for them to be proud of their ancestors, their heritage?
It's okay to do that now. Why do you think people are doing like the ancestry DNA shit and stuff like that? They're interested in their heritage and they're proud of it. It's just don't be fucking racist about it.
At what point can they advocate for their people with unions, orgs, and lobbyists, just like every other group?
They do have those. You ever hear of the Jewish lobby? Can't think of what theirs is called. It's like APIC or something like that. APAC or something like that. But there's, I think, an Italian lobby too. They're just different fucking versions of white people, different nationalities. They have those.
5. When is it okay for a white guy to say, I am a proud, straight, white male? When is it okay for them to be loud and proud?
They can right now. There's going to be no different reaction than somebody who says they're a proud, straight black male.
6. What is so wrong when European women want to have white children who look like them? Instead of, ooh, your mixed race baby is so cute, how about, ooh, your little blonde, blue-eyed baby is so adorable and unique?
What? What in the fuck? Why are you so obsessed with race? I mean, people fucking ooh over fucking blue-eyed, blonde-haired fucking babies. They don't say it that way because that's just creepy. But, you know.
7. For legal immigration alone, 1 million plus a year come to America. That's like importing a large city every year. How many non-European people need to be in the country before it's okay to say, that's enough?
There's such thing as white immigrants, too. There's immigrants from other fucking European countries. You know this, right? Are you saying you don't have a problem with them? When is there enough? I don't know. Whenever the American people decide there's enough. But still.
8. You liberals claim to be environmentalists, and yet you are not aware of the horrible environmental consequences of mass migration, not to mention the problem of limited resources and an overburdened physical infrastructure.
That's more to do with overpopulation than mass migration. If they migrate elsewhere or stay where they're at, overpopulation is still going to be a problem, retard.
Yeah, it used to be common knowledge among you. But we have so much and we waste so much, so the solution is to import the entire third world so they too can have and waste much and enjoy a first world lifestyle?
That sounds like such a douchey, elitist response.
Oh, you're just gonna let them in so they can fucking enjoy my ultra charming fucking toilet paper? No!
There used to be a time not long ago when lefties complained about overpopulation, when white people were having babies, that is.
Once again, overpopulation and mass migration are very, very separate things. Overpopulation are people having too many kids worldwide. Mass migration are a lot of people from one area moving to another area. Those are very, very, very fucking separate things.
But now they love huge populations of non-Europeans making 8 kids each. So libs, you A-okay with Muhammad up in Minnesota and his 8 wives?
Muhammad can't have 8 wives. Polygamy is literally illegal all over the US.
And 25 kids living off of welfare paid for by mostly white people?
40% of the people receiving welfare and food stamps are white. They're actually the majority of the people receiving it in the United States. So, now link my source in the description for that.
Give them all your money then, stay out of mine.
Oh, because that's totally how a fucking democracy works. Well, then if we're going for that, then give Donald your money for his fucking wall.
9. Speaking of refugees, did you know there are people getting rich off the importing fake refugee business? 10.
You got anything else to say about the last one, or?
According to Internet
No, you're just telling me that? No source? No nothing?
national law, refugees are supposed to go to the country nearest to them. So why isn't Israel and rich Gulf countries taking in any refugees?
Maybe because they don't want them? I don't know.
Why must they be flown at our expense way to Sweden, Australia, and North America? 11. About those refugees, do you even know how many are actually fleeing from catastrophic conditions and not just their own poverty? Like this much.
First of all, that doesn't actually tell me how many. I mean, this much could be out of, like, this much, you know? But, anyways, poverty would technically be kind of a catastrophic event. Also, whatever statistics you're looking at, I don't know because you've yet to show me them. But a lot of times poverty comes with these catastrophic events. So, they're probably including that too.
I mean, come on, all those Mexicans seeking asylum. My white sister lives in Mexico. Plenty of space and options there.
My white sister lives in Mexico.
She probably lives in a fucking resort, which are meant to look good and are not for poor people.
White liberals will say, well, it's okay if people are fleeing poverty. We have to give them a chance at a better life to become surgeons, inventors, and rocket scientists.
Generally, people who immigrate to the U.S. don't become those unless they, immigrated as a child or something through the Dreamer, or DACA, sorry. They're Dreamers, so I think that's what they're called. Generally, people who are adults who immigrate to the U.S. through places such as Mexico, poverty areas, generally take whatever jobs they can get, which are not very good jobs, sadly. So, most of them are not rocket scientists or surgeons or anything like that.
In European nations. Says who? Are you saying they can't do it without white people? That they need us to succeed? Well, what's wrong with their people? That's supremacist.
Please, you've made a whole video basically asking why liberals hate white people or something, and now you're calling them white supremacists? What the fuck even is this video?
12. You want to help people? Why don't you go help them in their country? But you all never care to help European nations when they're in need. Why is that? Or are you saying they're never in need? And why is that?
Once again, another straw man argument, and I don't mean to steal Amazing Atheist's point on this, but this is essentially,
you love immigrants so much, why don't you fucking marry them?
This argument is fucking retarded.
13. To all those filthy rich celebrities making anti-white trash films, why aren't you taking in any refugees into your house surrounded by a wall in an upscale, gated community?
I don't know. Are they forcing them in your house? This question's not really relevant unless they're forcing them into your house.
14. Who made you the morality police, judging on your self-righteous high horse, pretending to be God, saying what is morally right and wrong?
Once again, still generally assuming I believe something that I don't really believe. I never said I was the morality police. I never acted like it. I'm sure there's plenty of conservative liberals that do, but there are also religious conservatives that do. Ones that ban abortion in Alabama. And banned gay marriage for a very long time. But, once again, I guess a no you argument from me, but still.
I will answer that one for you. No one. You have zero moral authority. Remember, boys and girls, there is nothing wrong with Europeans loving and preferring European people.
Well, first of all, there was never something wrong with Europeans loving other Europeans. Nobody ever said there was something wrong with that. Now, what is your definition of preferred? Because there could be something wrong with that, depending on what you mean by that.
And stopping the wave of mass immigration and fake refugees into their country. No other people would put up with this. And if your parents never told you, it is okay, more than okay, it is wonderful to be white.
You can't do much, but you're white. Always remember that, son.
Every moment of every day. Don't hear it otherwise.
Is Europhobia that big of an issue? Is it really that big of an issue that your whole thing says, dispel the Europhobes? Like, what? Are they really, are Europeans really that discriminated against in the world?
I went to the movie theater and it said no Germans allowed.
Like, what the fuck? Damn, Europe went from killing, enslaving, and colonizing most of the world to not being able to drink out the same water fountain. Fucking Europhobia. It's such a big fucking issue. Okay, so this is clearly going on to something else, so fucking, I'm not gonna answer that. Anyways, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you thought about this video in the description, and yeah, Slimber out.